Hey fellow traders, do you make $5,000 a week? If not, this system might just get you there. Let's have a look at this system today, guys. If I wanted to make $5,000 a week, this is what I would do. I would do exactly what I'm doing now. And, well, I do better than that on most days. But for a beginner, you know, you're looking at the market and thinking, how am I going to make money in the stock market? Now, I don't want to say to you that you're definitely going to make money in the stock market because, as I always tell people, trading is a 50-50 game. If you take a trade, 50% of the time you're going to win that trade, 50% of the time you're probably going to lose that trade, no matter what your system, no matter what your edge. But the edge that I try and promote is the edge I use is the support and resistance, or the supply and demand, or the trend line trading, and I look for confluences. And the basic reason for using a support and resistance system, drawing a line, is I can see where my risk is going to be, how much my risk is going to be, and where my invalidation point is going to be, stop loss. I can also have a pretty good idea of where the profit is and if it's a viable trade. Because if you look at a trade, and you see the line and you think, well, if I take this trade, I stand to make like such a small amount, it's really not worth taking this trade. And that's what that kind of trading actually shows you. Whereas if you're taking a trade and you can see there's a lot of scope for profit on that trade, then usually that's a pretty good indication of a good trade, and you can keep a smaller stop loss and manage your risk. What the idea is to lose less and win more. Trading is risky, guys. 80% of traders lose money. In fact, 5-minute traders, probably 99% of traders lose money. I always say it's so risky. If you don't like taking risk and you don't like losing money, don't trade. But while we're here, go down, take a look at my secret blog. I put a trade out there every day. It's not trading advice. I don't give trading advice. It's just an idea. It's for you. Go check it out. It's there. It's always nice to see what someone else is doing. And while you're there, grab your free Forex book. It's in the index. It's on the side. It might even be down here in the description. Just go and grab it. It's a PDF. It's free and it's for you. Now, how are you going to make this money every week, or how are you going to make money every day? Now, don't put a figure on it. Don't say I'm going to make $5,000 a week, or I'm going to make $100,000 a week, or I'm going to make 1,000. Don't do that to yourself. Do yourself a favor. Work out how much risk you want to take, and work out from that how much profit you can make for yourself, which is reasonable to you. And I will say, stay in your lane and stay on what you can afford. Go and check this trading system out and see if it'll help you make that kind of money. So you want to make money on the stock market and you're looking for that system. Well, here's the system. Quite simple. Support and resistance. And what I normally do, this is the Euro Great British Pound. It's on the 4-hour chart at the moment, so I'm going to move it to the day chart. 1 day. There's your day chart. Let's make it readable so we can see what's going on here. What are we looking for? We're looking for a serious support level. Now here is a serious support level running straight across here. Best way to take this is to go to the line chart, and you can see your support points quite clearly. There's one, there's another one, there's another one, there's another one, right? Then look for the point, the closing price is a little bit higher, where it has come back to it, where it's come back to the support level. So you've got your lowest and your highest level. You've got a nice sort of area here that you can now work within. So this is now a clear and obvious support area. Now you're looking for a resistance area for future reference. You don't have to draw this in, but I normally do just to see where I am, just purely out of interest. Where's my major sort of resistance area? And if I look at this, it's most likely around this area here. Now the reason I draw these in is because this is now your major support and resistance area for whatever time frame you're trading on. So let's put it on the candlesticks again. Candlesticks are good because you can clearly see what's happening with the candlesticks. You can see where the tails, where the buyers and sellers have opted out. You can see the clear red bars, the clear green bars, and the moves in the market, and that's what you want to use the candles for. If you want to know more about candles, go and have a look at candle patterns and candlesticks. There's a lot of information on it in the stock market. I don't trade solely on it, but I use it for confluence. If I see something that looks kind of obvious, like a pincer top or something like that, then it makes sense to me. There's a pincer top. It makes sense to me that the market is going to change direction in that area. You see these long tails. These long tails are very often indications of where the market's going to change direction, where it's going going to turn around. It normally happens quite fast though, but I prefer just to look at your resistance and your support levels and take it from there. You can also look at supply and demand levels, and there are some of my videos that will show you that quite nicely. Then I take it to a lower time frame. You can take it to the hour, you can take it to the 4 hour. The only reason I take it to the 4 hour for these videos is it's much clearer for you to see what's going on here. Now, this is clearly in a sort of staying straight, and it's not going up or down. It's not trending. It's just kind of flat. Now, that's actually not a bad pattern to trade within. So this is the Euro Great British Pound. It's a Forex pair. Don't invest in this. You trade this on a daily basis. So we've got our main support area. We've got our main resistance area. We've also created on the 4 hour chart another small resistance area over here, because it's gone up and there we go. You've created another resistance area over here, because if this goes back up, it won't go through here up to the main resistance. It'll probably reach just before that point and come down again on the trend. But this is actually broken its trend by the looks of things. It seems to have broken through its trend and it's coming down. So this trade, I would look to actually trade it long from the main resistance area and up again. That would be a decent trade. If you were brave, you might take it from this resistance area on the 4 hour and trade it out of here rather than waiting for it to get to the main support area. I would take it out of this support area, and you could do that right now and you'd get a decent trade. So what's your trade here? You could trade it like this, and you could take this and put it up there, and you could put your stop loss a little bit further down. So you can take a trade from this support area and you can put your stop loss below the main resistance area. This way you can also, if it fails, you can take another trade out of your main support area up to the resistance. So this would be quite an interesting way to trade. You're managing your risk. You're managing your risk quite safely below a main resistance area. So if you take it from the main resistance area, if it ever gets there, then you can put your resistance down here. And if it trades out of this little resistance area, support area. Why am I saying resistance? Support area. Then you can take it from there and take it up to your next resistance level. So that's support and resistance trading, and that's how you can make your money every week. It's all in the head. It's all in the fear. Just manage your risk, and that's what will make you your money. So now that you've seen the trading system, I hope that trading system will be the one that can kind of give you an edge in the market and help you succeed. As I always say, trading's a 50-50 game. You're never quite sure whether you're going to win or going to lose a trade. But if you've got a reasonable, simple edge, I always say keep it simple. Don't get all complicated. I've seen a lot of systems or people's edges in the stock market that are just way out there, and they're so crazy that you just don't know whether you're turning left, turning right. You might just take the wrong turn and you actually end up not really knowing what you're doing. It's actually much simpler if you can keep it as simple as you possibly can. Almost as good as just throw a dart at the damn chart and choose which way it's going. Over years of experience, I've been doing this a long time, more than 30 years. You tend to pick up just by a glance of where things are going. You also get a lot of feeling for where things are going on a certain chart. You'll pick that up as you go. This is something you do need to do with experience. You do need to pick up experience as you go. You can't just like overnight be a successful trader. It takes time. Everything takes time. You can't walk into a job as a doctor and just be a doctor. You can't walk into a workshop as a mechanic and just be a mechanic. It takes time to learn that. Why should trading be any different? Why do people think that they can walk into a trading room or walk into trading and just be successful on the first day? Why do you think that? Why do you accept in your brain that you can do that? First thing you have to learn about is fear. The fear in your head. Everybody has this fear of losing, and you'll know there's no one that will get over that. It's really, really difficult to get over that. It takes a lot of time to understand and get over that psychology of the fear of loss. So guys, manage your risk, learn to take it easy, learn to stay in your lane, and you'll make that money every week. So without further ado, thanks for watching. Don't forget to watch the last video. Till next time, bye.